Damn, Danielle! Back at it again with another video.
Huh? Packing the mail, it's gone. She like I smell cologne. Yeah, I just signed a deal, I'm on.
Okay guys, we got a beat face going on. I got my wig cap on. My wig cap isn't secured though. Like I just put it on my head, but I didn't actually secure it down. Sometimes I like to secure my wigs before I put on, secure my wig cap before I put on my wig. So let's do that. Okay, so the wig isn't as tight as I want it to be, but this is what it looks like. This is a curly wig. I got it from Amazon, so I will link it down below. This is not a sponsored video. This is me buying this out of my own pockets with my own money and just trying some wigs. If y'all know me and y'all been on my YouTube for a long time, y'all know I usually just buy a lot of these wigs with my own money because I like wigs. I like to switch it up. So yeah, so this is a curly wig. It's supposed to be 28 inches. It probably is if you stretch it out, because curly hair don't really look that long when it's curly because it shrinks up when it's curly. You know, like 4C hair, shrinkage is real. So it probably is 28 inches, or it just doesn't look like it. I already bleached the knots on this hair, so this is what it looks like. It looks really, really natural once I bleach the knots, and it looks really great. But now I'm going to take my lace tint, and I got this lace tint from my beauty supply store. It's EBIN New York, or EBIN. I think it's EBIN because it's EBIN. So EBIN lace tint, and I got it in the color medium dark brown. They have all different colors from all different skin types, and that's what I usually spray my lace with. But I'm going to go ahead and spray this and let it dry. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray the inside. Basically, this is what it looks like once you spray the lace tint on there. It's a little bit more darker, but it's going to fade over time. You just kind of got to let that dry. So I'm just going to sit the wig to the side and let that dry. But I'm going to kind of glue down my lace on my head. And we're going to be using the EBIN Wonder Lace Bun. I use this in a few of my other videos, so it's pretty good. It's kind of almost the same as the Got To Be Glued. It's just a little bit more tackier than the Got To Be Glued, at least I think. The blow dryer definitely does wonder. Like with the blow dryer, it was thick, but I'm just gonna spray a little bit more because we're about to put on our weave. So y'all already know that you got to get some alcohol, and here go my alcohol. I have mine in this little spray bottle because it helps to maintain it versus just dabbing it on a piece of paper or a piece of cloth. So I have mine in this little spray bottle. You can get these spray bottles from Walmart, Amazon, Target. They in the like little section where you have things that you want to put in smaller bottles when you're going out of town. So that's what this is. And we're just going to spray. Oh, it's running. It's running. We're just going to spray a little right there and wipe off any excess makeup or anything before we put this wig down. So it's dry now. And let me put this wig on my head so you guys can see what it looks like. Let's see, you want to see the wig? So this is what the wig looks like, and it's really secure. I thought I was going to have to put a band on this because when I first put it on, it was loose, but you know it has those little straps in the back where you can put the wig on. So I did that. I put the little straps on, and now she on there tight. She's tight. So I was trying to decide if I want to do like spray or just spray, or if I want to use glue. So I'm going to use glue because I have this new glue that I want to try out. So, ooh, excuse me. EBIN. I don't know how to pronounce this. I'll keep saying EBIN because I think it's pronounced EBIN. But EBIN has some lace glue, and this is what it looks like. They had two different kinds. Obviously, they had it in the yellow and the red container. But I picked up this one because it says extra mega hold. And that's what we want. We want an extra mega hold. We don't want her to go nowhere. We want her to be stuck in place. We want us to be having adult activities and your man pulling on your wig and your wig ain't going nowhere. That's on who? Period. Y'all heard my friend. That's on period. So we want this to have that extra mega hole like it says. So I'm about to get a popsicle stick so I can apply this. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to cut my lace off first before we apply the wig. So we got a closure, but we're gonna make it look like a frontal. That's what we about to do. We about to finesse this closure into looking like a frontal. So we just gonna cut this in like zigzag motion. And then we're gonna cut it off. Try not to cut the hair, but cut off that little piece of closure. And I feel like I cut some of the hair off. I did. I cut just a little bit of it off. Not a lot, but it's okay. So we have a closure, but we're trying to make it look like a frontal. So I'm about to pin it up. On both sides. So we're going to pin it up on this side. And we're going to pin it up on this side. So we can cut this side of the lace off. Stormy just jumped in my lap. She just gonna find her way up here, y'all. Y'all don't know who Stormy is. She's my cat. Don't go over there. It's hot. Okay, so I end up cutting a little bit of piece on this side too. But it's fine, guys. Like I said, it's fine. So y'all can see that lace is really, honestly, non-existent. Like, wet lace, because that's what it's about to. That's what it's about to be given. It's giving no lace. Okay, so I went ahead and changed my shirt because I didn't like the way I was looking in that shirt. So we're back with a different shirt. Just go ahead and put this on my head. I put too much, way too much, right there. Just basically trying to figure out how big it is. And I have a popsicle stick right here that we're going to use to kind of just smooth this out. I'm trying to not make it be a lot, but so I'm going to smooth that out. Wipe any excess off. And off the back, the glue is, you can tell it's like this blue kind of looking color. So I don't know about that, but yeah. So I got my blow dryer. Okay, so I've been blowing around it for a minute and this is the color it changed. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be that color, but it's definitely tacky. So we're just gonna go ahead and try to lay this wig down. So where's my comb? Right here. So I have my comb, and you guys know how to lay wigs down. You take your comb and you basically just press it in. And maybe I could have, oh shit, I could have definitely moved it up a little bit. So we just tried to move it up. But just use the back of your comb to kind of press it in to the skin. So out of the back, it's staying. So I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be that color, but it's definitely sticking already by just putting it on the head and pressing it into the skin with the comb. So it's already sticking, and I haven't even did anything else to it. So it holds. It definitely holds. I'm not sure if it's water resistant. I'm not even about to find out, but this is water hair, so I can go in the water with this hair. But just to secure it and to make sure it stays, I'm going to spray it with the lace spray. And we're just gonna spread all across the little hairline right there. Just gonna spread it all across. And I'm going to be taking my edge brush where it is. Here go one right here. Just gonna comb the baby hairs out the way. So let me go ahead and pin the hair back. I didn't even glue this part right here down. Y'all see that part that's sticking up? I didn't even glue that part down. But my desk is a mess. And then let's cut these baby hairs. We're just gonna cut some. Okay, guys, look at it. It already looks good. So you know what I'm gonna do? Let me spray a little bit more because I feel like I need a little bit more right here. And then I'm gonna take my band and we're gonna tie this down. So where's my band at? Oh, right here on the floor. So guys, let me tell you about my band. I couldn't find a black one. So I just got a white one out of the section at the beauty supply store. I mean at the sewing section. So this is like a sewing elastic band for sewing clothes, because that's about as good as I can find. So we're just going to tie it down. Y'all see it's already dirty. That's probably why people use black ones, so you can't see the makeup and stuff. We're gonna tie it down really good. Make sure it's really, really tight. So we got that tied down. So we're just gonna let that melt into the skin, and I'm gonna just style the hair. So let me move back. So since the hair is basically water wave hair, you have to wet it to style it basically. So it was a little wet, but we're gonna add some more products to it. So I have some mousse right here. It is Aussie volume mousse, 24-hour left in one use. So this is the mousse that I'm going to be using right here on my hair. So I'm about to add some mousse to the front of it right here, and I have some frizz taming cream by Aussie. I'm going to be using a lot of their products. I'm going to be using this mostly in the front because for some odd reason the front is the part that's getting like the most frizziness. It's like right here in this area. So I'm going to add some of this frizz tame to tame the frizz. And one more product that I'm going to add is the curl define oil, and this is my secret weapon when it comes to hair, because it's an oil that leaves your hair really shiny, really moisturized, and it makes sure it doesn't dry out while also being frizzed. So it's going to tame these curls, like keep it from getting really frizzy and looking really dry and crunchy. So I'm gonna also add that to like the front area right here, mostly because the front area is the part that's getting the most freeziness and craziness looking. Okay, so let's take the band off. And oh yeah, look how that just melted into the skin. Oh wow. So let's do some baby hairs because this look crazy. So we're gonna do some baby hairs right here on the side. So I'm just taking some of this foaming mousse to kind of loosen up the baby hairs so we can style them. So I have my hot comb here and just comb it down. Okay guys, so this is it basically. Y'all see how I made this closure look almost like a frontal, like even then all on the side, because this right here, this is my hair that's scooped to the side, but I made it look so good that you would have thought it was a freaking frontal. Like, who's about to be wearing frontal? Who about to be gluing hair from side to side, from ear to ear? Nah, I'm gonna be buying some closure. I'm just gonna apply the little glue right here, bada bing bada boom. You know, wind blow, my edges still swoop, so it don't even really matter. Like, bam. Cause I don't know about y'all, but I don't have time. Like the gluing method, even to having to glue down the cap, like I just have on a regular cap. You guys see, I didn't glue the cap down from ear to ear, cutting on tabs, waiting on the dry, blow dry, and all this other stuff. I'm not doing that this summer. It's a hot girl summer. We're about to be outside wearing closures. Wearing closures, pretend to be frontals. All the information for this wig, this nice, glamorous, glorious wig, is going to be listed down below in the description area. The products that I use are going to be listed down below in the description area. If I can find links for these things, I will list them down below. Remind you guys, I got them from my local beauty supply store. If you're in the Atlanta area, I got this from Super Beauty. The Super Beauty, they have one at Greenbrier Mall. They have one at Camp Creek Marketplace. I know they have a few more, but those are the two that I know. That is it. I will see you guys in my next video. Again, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And then that is it. Bye.